welcome to Learn with RP Sir and JU. My name is Rahul Paul and I'm a faculty in the field of mathematics. In this particular video, we are going to talk about exercise 8.3, question number 1 and question number 2 of the NCERT book on chapter Trigonometry of class 10 CBSE. So let us get started with the video. So, before we start with our question number 1 of exercise 8.3, there is a list of rules which you need to remember, because when you will do exercise 8.3, you might have to encounter this particular rules. Now, what are these rules? Let me explain one by one. So, simply you can just memorize this particular rules, because while application, these rules will be directly put into value. So, the first rule is sine 90 minus theta. Let us say there is any angle theta. So what happens when you do sine 90 minus theta, that value will be equivalent to that of cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 minus theta will be also equivalent to that of sine theta. Let us take an example to understand this one. Let's say if I say sine 30 degree. Now, if you have gone through trigonometric table, sine 30 will give you what? 1 by 2, right? It will be 1 by 2. Now, if I try to find out sine 30 in terms of cos, so I can write this particular rule. I can say sine 30 can be also written as sine 90 degree minus 60 degree, isn't it? I can write sine 30 as sine 90 minus 60, because 90 minus 60 is also giving me 30 degrees, right? So this can also be written as equals to 1 by 2. This is also equals to 1 by 2. Now, when I put sine 90 minus 60, so this 60 now becomes theta. Right? This 60 now becomes theta. So, sine 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. So, sine 90 minus theta will be equals to cos theta. Now, theta I have considered for 60, so that will also be equals to 60. So, cos 60 is also equals to half. If you take the trigonometric table again, if you see it, you will see cos 60 is also equals to half. So that is why, with the help of this particular logic, I can say sine 30 and cos 60 share the same value, which is half. So in this way, we can prove that this theory is also correct. So sine 90 minus theta will be equals to cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 minus theta equals to sine theta. Tan 90 minus theta equals to cot theta. Cot 90 minus theta equals to tan theta. Cosec 90 minus theta equals to sec theta, and sec 90 minus theta equals to cosec theta. You can just take any value of theta and just do this particular application, just like I have done for sine and cos. You can do it the same for all the other different parameters of trigonometry, and you will just be able to know why this particular rules are valid. So I hope you have taken down this particular rules. Now, with the help of this particular rules, we will be solving question number 1 and 2 of exercise 8.3. So let us get started. Okay, so we have got the first question of exercise 8.3. So there are 4 divisions in that. So let us first of all start with the first one. So in every question here, we are going to apply this particular technique that we have already just demonstrated in the beginning of the video. That is sine 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta. Every particular thing we are going to use. So let us see how we are going to solve this particular problem. So the first one is sine 18 by cos 72 degree. Now all you have to do is you have to alter any one of the two. Either you alter the numerator or you alter the denominator, but don't alter both of them. Otherwise the problem will still remain the same. Okay. So let us alter the numerator here. On the second question, we are going to alter the denominator. Okay. So if we alter the numerator, now what we can write here, this sine 18 degree, we can write instead of 18 as 90 degree minus 72 degree, right? Can we write this one? Divided by cos 72. We are not altering the denominator in this question. We can write 90 minus 72 for 18 degree. We can write, why? Because 90 minus 72 is 18 degree. So we can write 90 minus 72. Now why have we written this? Because we are going to consider this 72 degree as theta. So that we can bring that form sine 90 minus theta. Okay. So what will be the value? Sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta. So that means it will be cos 72 degree and already we have a cos 72 degrees sitting in the denominator, so the result will be 1. The answer of the first question is 1. So I hope it is clear. Okay. In the second question, we are going to alter the denominator. Now let us go to the second question. So here what we are doing, tan 26 divided by cot 64. Now in this particular case, let us keep the numerator as it is and let us alter the denominator. So in this case, what happens? The numerator is tan 26 degree. Denominator, however, we can make cot 64 as cot 90 minus 26. What is 64 degree? 64 degree is 90 minus 26 degree, right? So now what we are doing? Tan 26 is tan 26. There is no change. Now cot 90 minus 26. Let us take this one as theta. So what is that? 90 minus theta. Cot 90 minus theta is what? It is tan theta. So we are going to do tan 26. So the result will be 1. The result here is 1. Okay. This is question number 2. We have solved. Now in the question number 3 and 4, the same method will be applied but in a different manner. Now here we need to alter any one of the two. Either you alter the first one or you alter the second one. Don't alter both of these. Okay. So in the third case we are going to alter the first one. In the fourth case we are going to alter the second one. Let us see. So in the third case, cos 48 minus sin 42. Cos 48 minus sin 42. So this cos 48 we can write it as cos 90 minus 42 minus sin 42 as it is. We are not altering the second one. So now this 48 is theta. So cos 90 minus theta is what? It is sin theta. So this is sin 42 minus sin 42. So the result is 0. So the result to the third one is 0. Okay. So what we did, we altered the first one and we kept the second one as it is. Let us go to the last question. Here we are going to alter the second one. Okay. So cosec 31 degree minus sec 59 degree. So cosec 31 is as it is. We are not altering this one. Now sec 59 can be given as 90 minus 31. Okay. So this cosec 31 minus, now sec 90 minus 31, this 31 is taken as theta. So sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta. So this will be again cosec 31. So the result is 0 again. So the result of this one is 0. Same technique, same way of approach. Okay. Always remember one thing. Whenever you are dividing, you either alter the numerator or the denominator. When you are multiplying, you either alter the first part or the second part. That is the way to do it. Let us go to question number 2 and check what is there in the question. Alright, so we have question number 2 in front of us. Now it is also divided into 2 sub questions and we will have the same approach just like question number 1, but this time it's a different case. So let us see how this question is done. So the first question we have is tan 48 degree, tan 23 degree, tan 42 degree and tan 67 degree. Now to answer this particular question, we have to attach those 2 degrees which added make 90. Okay. Again I am repeating, we have to attach those 2 degrees which added make 90. That means those 2 degrees which are complementary. That is the sum of these 2 degrees will give you 90 degree. So how this is done, let us do question number 1. So we have tan 48, tan 23, tan 42 and tan 67. We have to prove if the total value is giving us 1. So let us do the LHS part and let us see if we are getting 1 so that we can compare it with the RHS. So now what I have told, you have to engage those angles, those degrees which are complementary, which two angles gives you a sum total of 90. So as we know, 48 and 42 gives us 90, and 23 and 67 gives us 90. So let us now rearrange this one. So what we are going to do, 1048, 1042, then we have 1023, 1067. We have rearranged in that particular order. So 48 and 42 gives us 90. Again 23 and 67 gives us 90. Great. Now what we are going to do, we have to alter any one, the first one or the second one. Again in this case, the first one or the second one. So basically these two are two groups now. This is one group, this is one group. Okay. So let us alter the first one from this group and the second one from that group. So 1048 can be given as 1090 minus 42, and we have 1042 following that. That is the first group. And in this, let us keep 1023 as it is, and let us alter 1067 as 90 minus 23. Okay. So now what happens? Now this 42 becomes the first theta. So 1090 minus theta is what? Cot theta. That is cot 42, and 1042, right? And here it is the second theta. So 1090 minus theta, again this is cot theta. So again we have 1023 and cot 23, right? So now what we can do now, see, this cot 42 can be written as 1 by 1042, right? Cot is what? It is 1 by 10. So cot 42 can be given as 1 by 10. So it is 1 by 1042, and it is 1042. Okay. Again we have 1023, and this cot 23 can be given as 1 by 1023. Now all of these are in multiplication, right? So we can cut this 1042 with this 1042. Again with 1023 we can cut this 1023. So finally the result we are getting is 1. Okay. So that is equals to the RHS. So hence the first theory is proved. Okay. So I hope you have understood how we have done this particular process. Okay. So now we are moving on to the next question. Now in the second question we have cos 38 cos 52 minus sin 38 sin 52. We have to prove that this is equals to 0. So same process we are going to apply. Now how we are going to find this out? Now see, there is 2 cos here, there is 2 sin here. So we will have to alter one of them from each. Okay, let us see how this is done. So this is cos 38 cos 52 minus sin 38 and sin 52. Cos 38 cos 52 minus sin 38 sin 52. Now this 38 plus 52 makes 90. So we have an advantage over here. Okay. So what we can do here, we can make this cos 38 as cos 90 minus 52. And we can make this cos 52 as it is cos 52 only. Okay, we have altered this one. And what we can do here, again we can convert this sign now. So sin 38 we can convert 90 minus 52, and the second one we can keep as it is. Okay. So we have converted the first one from both of these. Okay. So now what happens? So this one is a theta. So cos 90 minus theta is what? Sin theta. So that will be sin 52. And this is cos 52 minus, again we have sin 90 minus 52. Again this 52 can be said as a theta. So sin 90 minus theta is what? Cos theta. So again we have cos 52 and sine 52. So we have sine 52, cos 52, cos 52, sine 52. It's very clear. If you take sine 52 as A and cos 52 as B, so we also have here it is B and it is A. So basically this is AB minus AB only. So the result is giving us 0. Right? So that is also equals to RHS, which is the verification of the second question. So I hope these two questions are also clear. So with this we have completed question number 2, and with this we are completing this particular video. On the next video we will find answers to the rest of the questions. Till then, take care, and yes, if you are new in this channel, please do subscribe the channel. Okay, so bye bye.